Defense Secretary and unqualified clown Pete Hegseth has been up to no good, and he seems to be up to no good again. This may come as a shocker to you. Reuters reports Pete Hegseth shared details of a March attack on Yemen's Iran-aligned Houthis in a message group that included his wife, brother, and personal lawyer, the New York Times reported on Sunday, raising more questions about his use of an unclassified messaging system to share highly sensitive security details. Hegseth allegedly shared the same details of the attack that were revealed last month by The Atlantic magazine after its editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, was included in a separate chat on the Signal app by mistake in an embarrassing incident involving all of President Trump's most senior national security officials. The Times, citing 4 sources familiar with the message group, said that second chat included details of the schedule of the airstrikes. Hegseth's wife, Jennifer, a former Fox News producer, has also reportedly attended sensitive meetings with foreign military counterparts, the Wall Street Journal has separately reported. Yeah, real great idea, buddy. Great job being organized. Revelations of another use of Signal for classified information come as one of Hegseth's leading advisors, Dan Caldwell, was escorted from the Pentagon last week after being identified during an investigation into leaks at the Department of Defense, a U.S. official told Reuters. Following Caldwell's departure, less senior officials Darren Selnick, who recently became Hegseth's deputy chief of staff, and Colin Carroll, who was chief of staff to Deputy Defense Secretary Steve Feinberg, were put on administrative leave, officials said. The Trump administration has aggressively pursued leaks, an effort that has been enthusiastically embraced by Hegseth at the Pentagon. The Pentagon was not immediately available for comment. Wow. Elect a clown, expect a circus. And this circus clown is appointing all sorts of mini circus clowns to go off and embarrass our country and to use things the totally wrong way. Signal is unclassified. Why on earth would you be sharing this information? I love the grilling that Tulsi Gabbard got on this last month in the Senate. I did a video on that and how she just got absolutely ripped to shreds. She was contradicting herself left and right, and it was such a far cry from the Tulsi Gabbard of 2019 and 2020, who had a consistent or a more consistent message in the Democratic primary. But now it's like she has to defend Trump. She has to make Trump and his team of unqualified goons look good, and that's just so hard to do. It's so difficult to do. You know, the domestic impact of Trump's policies is probably the thing that we focus the most on, but the foreign policy aspect is important too, because it's exposing so much clownishness. We know that MAGA and right-wing media love to dunk on supposed clownishness within the Biden administration. You know, they post pictures of the cabinet officials and be like, look at these losers, you know. These people can't handle our foreign policy. They're embarrassing us on the world stage. They're doing stuff that is putting our national security in jeopardy. I can't stand this. Remember when we had serious adults in office like Donald J. Trump? Yeah, that would be cool to have him again. Yeah, let him appoint Pete Hegseth. He's a totally normal, qualified, smart guy who doesn't embarrass the nation. It's like, no. We might have had clowns before. I could grant you that. But right now, the type of clownery we have is above and beyond that we have ever had. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the More is the Merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.